Hey folks, this is Mark and Bob, and welcome to FMO. This is Fire Mountain Outdoors, and Mark has a new rifle, a build. It's theme build. It's modeled. It's keen to your heart. What do we have here?
Well, Bob, I have a few AR15s, and they all fill different niches.
Yeah.
And like some of you, I had a spare receiver sitting in the safe. And by golly, you just can't let a bare receiver sit around there. And I saw Palmetto State Armory had their little, they sent me the emails like they do, and they wanted my money, and they got it.
Right.
Because they had a 20-inch rifle kit for a price that I couldn't pass up. As I'm sitting there looking at my email, reading it, I said, you know what I want to do? I want to build a rifle that's just reminiscent of the M16 that I had.
Oh, yeah.
So I put this together. Started with the kit and the thing, and I did some other upgrades. And if you guys stick around, I'm going to show you the final, I think the final upgrade that I'm going to do to this rifle that I think is going to make this 10 times better for me. Stick around. So I got the PSA 20-inch rifle kit.
Yep.
And then I found this furniture on eBay.
It's covered in paint?
It was covered in paint, and I got it off with a goof off. I showed you that in the video, and I put it in, and I really like the way that it looks. I kind of distressed it, the rest of the metal, so it looks like it's been used. It's more reminiscent of the M16 that we had in the Air Force. Now, I did notice, I'm going to tell a story on you, Bob.
Okay. I better pull up the chair.
I've been shooting since I was 10, but I screwed up in basic training. We went to go qualify, and I went to go shoot, and the rifle was not even on the paper. Well, the old drill sergeant wasn't very understanding. Go figure.
Well, little Mark, what seems to be the problem today?
Yeah, it was a little different than that, as I recall. But guess what? I figured out that what I was doing is I was looking at the left shield here off to the sight instead of the sight itself.
Kind of a common issue, really.
Well, I threw this rifle up after I got done building it, and I looked right at that left side, and I thought, you know what? I bet I'm just dumb enough to do that again. So I also realized that my eyes are not as good as they used to be. I've always been an optics guy. I like optics because I'm nearsighted or farsighted. I can't see far away shit, but I can see close-up stuff. So that makes open sights and glasses, and it's always kind of a pain. But I don't want optics on this. I want it to be an open-sighted rifle. So I was poking around, and I found this product right here. This is the TRUGLO AR15 TFO sight. Now this has tritium in it and a fiber optics up front sight. We're going to drop it right into the front sight block over here. And what I'm hoping is that green dot is going to be just natural, like a red dot. You throw it up, it's got a ghost ring in the back, put the dot on the target, and away you go. Stone cold simple. This also has tritium, so it's illuminated at night. Let's go ahead and put this on, and then we'll get an idea what the sight picture looks like with it on, and go from there. That looks about to be where it was before, so we're going to have to take it to the range. Oh yeah.
So we're back from the range.
Yep.
Out there shooting in the hail and in the snow and in the rain. And you have this new tritium fiber optic TFO front sight from TRUGLO.
I like it.
Name the three best things you like about
it. Number one, it's bright. The design of this one, I looked at several before I bought this one, and there's a lot of fiber optic front sights out there, but the design of them puts most of the light gathering in shrouded or dark spots, or they have the risk of falling out. So they have ones that have a U in them, and I wanted something that was bright, and this is bright. This works just like my ACOG. And it's adjusts well for the different light. In bright light, it's really bright. In dim light, it's sort of bright, but it's always it seems to be the right bright all the time. So I really like that. It's super easy to pick up. It added a definition, so we've got the wings that are protecting it, and then a green center. So it's just instinctive, really easy to pick up and put right on your target, and I like it. So as far as use, I think it's great. Now this is also advertised to have it has tritium in it. And I tested the tritium. I just took the sight in the bathroom and shut the door and then waited. And you can see it in total blackness after your eyes adjust. For me, I don't see any real use in that, because if I can't, what are you shooting at in total blackness, right? You can't identify your target.
Yeah.
So the tritium part is not necessarily all that. It's on this one. It's not that bright. I think that the problem that they have is all of that light gathering fiber that we have may also be diluting that intensity. Some of that light from the tritium bead isn't making it all the way to the top. So I wasn't necessarily impressed with the tritium, but that's not why I bought it.
Yeah.
Why I bought it was the light gathering, and it does a great job. It's a great front sight, and that made this from an annoying rifle to shoot with irons, because I don't like shooting with black irons, to an enjoyable rifle to shoot because, hey, I got this bright dot to put on the target.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So what don't you like about it?
I don't like that I am absolutely totally out of adjustment. I needed to come down. I was hitting high, and so I needed to bring that sight, the front sight, further up, and the spring that they supplied with it is totally in a bind. So I've taken all of the spring out of it. The coils are binding up against each other, and I don't have any more adjustment. And I'm still shooting a little bit high, but I'm going to deal with it. So,
or you could maybe perhaps clip a coil or two off the bottom, see if that gives you a little bit more adjustment.
In order to do that, I would have to take it apart and get that spring off and that nut off again, and that was a pain in the ass. So I may revisit that in weeks after I forget how much of a pain in the ass it was to take that off.
Right.
But for right now, it's fine. It's really close. I mean, it's like 3 inches high at 100 yards.
Yeah.
So I'll just shoot at like 700-yard targets.
Yeah, you'll be doing that all the time.
Right.
But yeah, it looks really great. It was kind of hard to capture on camera, what that kind of looks like. I think there might be some footage that's usable. But that glows really bright. Reminds me a lot, like you mentioned, the ACOG. I've got an ACOG with the green fiber optic in it. Reminded me a lot of that. I kind of think of something like this as kind of a gimmick. But on a shotgun and on a pistol, I enjoy having fiber optics.
Sure.
Never even thought about trying to use one on an AR, and it made a big, big difference.
Yeah. No, for me, it's definitely not. It's the one concession to technology that I've made on this. I mean, I've had this old rifle, but that makes a huge difference for me in the usability and the appeal of using it. Yeah. So, it's good. It's a good thing. It's a pain to put on.
But overall, thumbs up, thumbs down in the middle?
Overall, thumbs up.
Good.
Yep.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. That's the TRUGLO TFO for the AR15, the tritium fiber optic front sight. Pain in the ass to install, but it's definitely worth it if you're going to go out and go shoot it and use it for the intended purpose.
Hey folks, you can't take back a bullet, and you never ever want to wish you could, so always follow the 4 basic safety rules.
Stay safe, shoot straight, like and subscribe.
We'll catch you on the firing line.
Thanks for watching.